What is sarcopenia?
Sarcopenia is where you're starting to lose muscle mass rather than bone mass. But I think the two are very tied together, because actually the more muscle you have, the more you stimulate bone growth, bone turnover. Now, I think we're, again, understanding more and more about how women need to be lifting heavy. I need to do more myself, I know that. I need to get a bit braver about the big bar weights. I'm happy with the dumbbells, but the other weights, it's the form that worries me. I'm going to do my back in or something. But yes, we need muscle. At the end of the day, our skeleton is held up by ligaments, tendons and muscle, isn't it? And one of the main causes of people falling in their 70s and 80s will be lack of muscle. And of course, then they break a bone because the bones are also weak because there's no muscle. And then in many cases, people will die within a week of breaking a hip. I think that's got better because they do hip replacements so quickly now. But at one time, if you broke your hip, they were like, well, that's it. There wasn't anything they thought they could do. Now they are much quicker at getting that hip secured, and people can do well. Not everybody, but I think the survival rate from a hip fracture has improved drastically through doing that. But it's the prevention, as always, isn't it? If you can prevent yourself from losing muscle in the first place, and actually your biggest time to have the best muscle is up to the age of 30. So it's all this early work that people don't think to do in their 20s and 30s, when they're just having a good old time and they're not thinking about what their body might look like at their 60 and 70, because that's not how we're programmed. We're very much live for today, aren't we, 20s, 30s. By the time you've got to 2021, you've laid down kind of the maximum bone that you can turn over.